we kickstart our celebration of the Africa Day of Decentralization, Local Governance and Local Development here in Omaheke Region, specifically in the town of Gobabis. I also would like to acknowledge our fellow citizens who might be joining or viewing from on different medias. We welcome you to this session. Having said that, I would like to invite Mr. Peka Semba, the Chief Regional Officer for Omaheke Regional Council, to come to the podium for welcoming remarks. Mr. Semba.
Good afternoon, colleagues. Good afternoon, a very well good afternoon. I hope you are well. I see a lot of familiar faces that I haven't seen for a long time. I'm so glad that they are here. I don't want to mention all of them. We'll meet throughout the day and tomorrow. My task is very simple. I'm Mr. Peka Semba, as has been said. I'm the Chief Regional Officer of the Omaheke Regional Council, and I want to welcome you here and introduce the topic that we have gathered for here. First of all, on behalf of the Omaheke region and its entire inhabitants, I really want to welcome you all very warmly. Although it is a little bit chilly, I really want to welcome you warmly so that we can partake in this national event, which is also carrying a very important and special message on our delivery in terms of decentralization services. You also feel welcome. All of you, as a protocol has been set here, we have got the theme in front of us. As we are kicking away, it's very important to remind ourselves that this is a national celebration and a remembrance of the footsteps of decentralization. The theme of this year, 2025, is building resilient communities through inclusive decentralization and equitable development. This is a very important theme, and it has been subdivided into 3 themes. The first sub-theme is strengthening social cohesion and inclusion for historical equity. Very important. Number 2, localized empowerment for harnessing Africa's women and youth development. And the last one, number 3, infrastructure and sustainable policies for harmonizing territorial development. Now you can see, if you look through these 3 sub-themes, you will see that they are resonating very well with our 6th National Development Plan, which has just been launched a week ago or so. So you are very welcome. That is the themes that we are having. And now I have got the privilege, because we have got a panel discussion this afternoon of important experts. Now I have Johnny. Where are you? Where's Johnny? Johnny Ekonja. Is he around? Johnny Ekonja. He will be our moderator for the first session of this panel discussion, and then we'll go to the second session. Johnny.
A very good afternoon. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us this afternoon. We are very, very happy to have you all in our midst this afternoon in the Omaheke region in Gobabis. Just apologize for delaying this production. We had a few technical difficulties that have led us to being delayed. But we are here now, and we are live on NBC, and we are really grateful to have you with us once again. My name is Johnny Konja, as introduced earlier. I'm a news broadcaster at the NBC, as well as a TV producer there, and I've been given the task to hold this, or rather serve as your panel moderator for this panel discussion. So this year's theme is, of course, building resilient communities through inclusive decentralization and equitable development. And in simple terms, what we're trying to do really is to understand, or looking at how giving more power and responsibility to local governments can help improve people's lives, especially in rural and undeserved communities. So join me in helping me welcome the panel today. We are having Mr. Tangeni Haidua, Deputy Director for Training and Employment at the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture. Round of applause to him, please.
Thank you very much.
Equally with us today, Prof. Fanuel Kaapama, a political sociologist and a lecturer at the University of Namibia. Round of applause to him, please. Also with us, one of my favorite guests to always talk about local authority matters on NBC. He's been one of my very, very popular guests, Mr. Nate Araseb, the Chief Executive Officer of the Namibia Association for Local Authorities. Also with us, the first citizen, or rather, not the first citizen, I'll get in trouble for that. We have Mr. Pekka Semba, the Chief Regional Officer of the Omaheke Region. Please, thank you so much for being with us. I will be hoping that this conversation can be not only for the panel, but for all of us. So we will be also giving a platform for all of us to also then ask the question, or rather give a contribution to the topic at hand today. So we are rather going to start by talking about what we are actually experiencing in terms of the challenges experienced here as far as local authority is concerned. And I would like to start with Mr. Tangeni Haidua, who is the Deputy Director for Training and Employment at the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture. Perhaps start off by talking to us about how the ministry really is helping the young people, especially in rural areas, get the necessary skills and training.
Thank you very much. Perhaps to put in a context, the Ministry of Education, Innovation, Youth, Sport, Arts and Culture has the responsibility through the Directorate Youth Development to empower the Namibian out-of-school youth. We have youth that are in school, and we have youth that are out of school for any reason. And these are the young people that the Directorate Youth Development is responsible for. Now, if you look at these young people, they have a limited access to resource base. Hence, the ministry comes in to ensure that they are on par with other young people who are on the mainstream of education. We are not fully providing the services, but we are providing an enabling environment under which young people can thrive. We are responsible to ensure that there are conducive policy, projects and programs that will enable them to get in. That's one. Secondly, we are also giving them some basic skills to enable them to thrive in the economy. And we are also helping them to access to finance. We have a number of projects and programs that are giving them resources in terms of finance to start their small businesses. And we are not only giving them that, but indeed we are also giving them some basic skills on entrepreneurship. And when we look at that, we don't discriminate whether you are in the urban or in the rural area. As long as that particular young people is in need, we do attend to them.
Thank you very much for that description. Now we have also with us Mr. Nate Araseb. Mr. Nate, my question to you really is, most of us here know what Nalau is all about. But for one person who's possibly watching us live on NBC or rather streaming us on YouTube, Talk to us a bit what Nalau is actually all about and how Nalau is helping local authorities improve social, service delivery.
Well, thank you again for having me. I believe as I speak, I'm not only speaking for Nalau only, but we have been really getting closer as local government organizations, as both Alan, Nalau, and ARC to push for decentralization. One of the things that we have really pushed since I have here this green book, which we did in 2010, started to really argue that decentralization needs to be placed at a level where it can be really strategically pushed. And I'm really glad that in the development of the NDP 6, we made sure that we're at least in 3 or 4 thematic groups where we pushed a clear agenda for decentralization. And when I saw the final product of NDP 6, I saw these 3 things that we have been advocating for over a decade now, that the decentralization policy, although it is very good, very progressive in terms of language, lacks a strategy of implementation. It's almost being implemented in a laissez-faire way where you don't see a clear path of devolution of power both to the regional councils and also to local authorities. So there is included the decentralization strategy, and then we have also argued very strongly for an equitable and predictable sharing of the national financial resources. And then one of the key things that we have argued is that decentralization division is placed wrongly. It needs to be placed at the higher level, either at the office of the Prime Minister or in the office of the President. And all these 3 points are now part of the NDP 6. And especially I would like to now say from us as associations in the local authority sector, we'd want to see that, because when the NDP 6 was launched, the strategy was not there. So as the NDC is now developing the strategy, we would really love to be involved, especially on the pillar of governance, where decentralization is talked about. So just as if you want to make a distinction, allow more professional and CEOs and managers, Alan, councillors, regional councils, both regional councils. So that's how you distinguish the organizations. But we are collaborating, especially on the area of